Good evening, one and all. It is Sunday, it's the end of the week, and it is time that we jump into some more good old Warframe. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're doing well where you are around the world today. And you may notice, as we get rid of region chat, we don't need any of that nonsense. You may notice that we are equipped with Protea. Protea, start looking at the camera, please. Thank you. There we are. We are equipped with Protea to get started with the day. Now, she's not going to be here the entire time, but she can take the screen for just a moment as we get started with things. And Petra requesting Apple in celebration for getting first. Yeah, absolutely, Petra. There you go. Congrats on your first. The rest of your messages after then were mostly incorrect, but all the same. Welcome in, everyone. Understandable, Ladybug. Understandable. Glad to hear you are alive and well all the same. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your time here, just as ever. Still the streams you've come to know and enjoy. So, as the stream title may suggest, today we are farming frames with themselves. I had done a fair chunk of this some time ago. Let me see here if I have a look at some of the dates on those video files. Yeah, that's a couple minutes ago. That's a couple months ago. That it's fine. It's fine. A lot of things happened over the last couple of months. Most notably, we had, the old piece drops, and that kind of took a lot of time and attention, did it not? But now we can get back to it all with one extra frame on the list, but it is fine. And so, previously, last time, I did skip over a bunch of frames that are either unreasonable to attend to, or just not worth attending to at that point in time. But I have got various bits already recorded, but now we need Protea. It's as simple as that. So with no further ado, let's get straight into it. Protea is farmed in an interesting variety of ways, and by variety of ways I mean variety of locations in combination. It's not just one mission you just do over and over. Now, in order to get Protea, you need to go through 3 different tiers of Gran and Void: a low tier, a mid tier, and a high tier, and you need to have the appropriate crowns for that. It does mean that Protea's farm is a little bit of a devastating one. If I recall correctly, each piece has a 1 in 9 drop rate per tier, and you cannot get multiple parts from the same mission. So it's a 1 in 9, followed by a 1 in 9, followed by a 1 in 9. That is not a gentle farm in the slightest. To get all 3 in a row in just 3 missions would be a, let's see, it's a 1 in 9 to 1 in 9 to 9, that's what, 1 in 729 I think off the top of my head. That is some tiny odds of getting really lucky, and the odds of getting really unlucky are right up there. If I go for my spreadsheet, here we go. I think I previously ran some of these numbers. Yep, there it is. Might need to double check one of those cells actually. It appears to have been rounded, and that rounding has caused an error. Let's see here. Yes. It is a rounding error. The spreadsheet has been rounded, excuse me, to 2 decimal places on a percentage point, which if we do, would divide by 0.0014. Yep. Oops. That was a number that should not have been rounded. It looks stupid. Well. But yeah, in terms of getting a Protea set, on average, like if you were the most average person, it would take you 24 runs, according to the details I have here. 1 in 20 people need more than 55 runs, 1 in 100 people need more than 73 runs, 1 in 1,000 need more than 97 runs. Protea is not a gentle farm, not by any stretch of the imagination. So we're just going to do a quick little demonstration-y thing. That also allows me to get a nice little recording of it. There should be a capture out here, if I'm remembering my locations correctly, although I might not be. Does it exterminate by thought? It's buried under the nightmare. There we go. There we go. Alright then. Let's get cracking with that, shall we? I appear to have no companion equipped. I don't think I clicked that in time. Oh well.
You are
Nope,
here
no
on a
companion.
capture mission. You must find,
I'm sure they'll be fine.
extract our target.
But yeah, we can immediately shove that in. Get started.
10-0 forces need backup within Granham's void. Gateway collapse
Excessive
imminent.
amount of
Ready your Zora
flashes
is
there,
ready.
but we survive it.
Particle spillover imminent. Thin the specters and save any Solaris you can.
Alright. Wow. Yeah, no. I'm gonna have to double check my setup here. That's not supposed to happen. I noticed I had a complete lack of energy. That's going to ruin that recording, so we're just going to cancel that there, abort out, and try again. That was pathetic. That was genuinely pathetic. What the hell? I'm gonna check what that setup is, because it felt like she had no energy. Did I did properly mod this Project Prime, didn't I? Okay, that's mildly concerning. Yeah, so this... I don't feel like I had 500 max energy. Did I accidentally start the nightmare mode? Hold up. Oh, that's a no shield mode. I just started with fuck all energy. Alright, screw me, I guess. There's a fix for that. Let's... No, it's just really expensive to cast with that efficiency. Fair enough. Okay. Well, that sucks. Let's make that suck a little bit less. Just because I don't want to put in too much effort right now. There we go. Right, well, that's you know, none of that happened. We've just started stream right now. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you've had yourself a wonderful weekend. Absolutely nothing untoward just happened there. We're all good. We are all good. Oh, that definitely happened, Petra, yes. You still got first.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations.
Do it this
is
time
here.
traveling?
Find
I mean,
them
it's
and
brilliant.
capture them.
Okay, that's what we need. That's what we'll plug in.
A Granham Void gateway.
There
is
we
open.
go.
It won't last long. Move.
Again with the double
Ready your Zoras if it's
blinding
equipped.
flash for some
Spectre
reason.
particle spillover imminent. Thin the specters and save any Solaris you can.
Yeah, I thought I was close enough. Grab those for the time. Big explosion, gain standing. There we go. That's enough charge to get the next one. Welcome in, Grobbery. Can I explode, please? Thank you.
Wait a minute.
Our defensive line. I'd like to rescue this last one before we get enough kills. There we go. Ta-da! Alright, Billy, we'll catch you around another time then.
That's enough. Particle count dropping sharply on our
Ta-da!
side, pulling you back.
Man, that shield really stands up.
candidate. Your accomplishments are many. Now, prove yourself to our brother, Parvos Granum.
There is but one true test. Be the Reaper, or be the Crow.
And we see a Tenet Spirex. I have no interest in that. I don't need a Sister of Barbaros here.
Your crowns are safe in
Get us a
my
new,
grasp, oh, Father.
new crown. There we go.
Protect me.
Lovely. That's a perfect suite of everything that we want to have pop up during this kind of a mission.
Perhaps we can find something for you in filing.
It still seems a little weird to me that the whole recruitment aspect of becoming a Sister of Parvos is entirely predicated on whether or not the Warframe attempts to murder you twice. If they shoot you and then just leave you there, nope, you don't pass the interview. It specifically requires the Warframe to try and kill you again. Sure. There we go. Beautiful. That was run. That one hath been run. I'll mark that down as donezo. There we go, which brings us on to a very easy one. Revenant. Oops, not Revenant. Revenant. There we go. I'm not going to equip any crazy weapons for him. He can just kind of go as is. Just looking over here at a bit of bouncing chatter about the, was it the Noko farm? Because, yeah, Noko farm is not a small one. It's not a small one. And so admittedly, one of the things I thought would help in shortening the farm, which was buying some of the rank up mushrooms to speed up the rank up, didn't end up helping, as ended up with way more mushrooms than needed through consecutive runs. Yeah, fair enough. Noko is a weird one because you can't really easily see the path to take. There's so much RNG involved, not just of the drops you get from the bounties, but also as to which bounties on Steel Path if you want the higher rate of drops from it, which mushrooms spawn, if they spawn in a location that you dare to go and grab them rather than, you know, hurry along with the rest of the mission. And then you have to piece that all together into, okay, so I can rank up and I can buy mushrooms to rank up more mushrooms to get to the later stages to... Wait, hang on, do the... And it's a lot to conceptualize at once. Sorry, I got something in my eye there. That's really frustrating. There we go. I can feel that coming out. Alright, yeah. Point is that there's a lot going on, and then you need to get to rank 4 with a syndicate that only takes mushrooms and only gets you the rank on fully completing said mushrooms before you can even purchase Noko parts. So the bad luck prevention system is locked behind a whole heck of luck on the first place. So yeah, that is not the gentlest approach. Not the gentlest, no. I've yet to formalize the final crunched numbers, but it does not look pretty for Noko.
You pay me in red.
Does not look pretty.
I pay you in silver.
Class so I ended up farming 2 Nokos before getting to rank 4. Sure. And the thing is that anecdotally, a lot of people are going to have various results. Curiously enough, I did a poll over on YouTube about this. Let me see if I can get the results on that one, actually. It is genuinely interesting on that, because it surprised me. Right then, content, posts. Have you farmed for Noko yet? Which happened for you? That is the one. Let's go to the post. So I posted it out, nearly 10,000 people responded. So this is a very good sample size. Of the questions, of the answers I got Noko before rank 4 with Nightcap. I got to rank 4 with Nightcap and bought one or more Noko pieces. I have yet to acquire Noko at all, and I bought Noko with Platinum, which just got him as a gift. Those were the options I gave to people. 40% of people at the point of the poll hadn't even acquired Noko by that point. When did I put this out? I posted that November 24th. And if we have a look as to when Noko was released... Moment. Noko was released on the 15th. So, not very long after. That was 9 days in. So yeah, understandable that a lot of people hadn't found Noko by that point. If anything, it's impressive that a lot of people had. Sorry, was it October 15th? Of course it was. Never mind, that wasn't 9 days then. That was a month and 9 days. I apologise, I misread that. You're very right there, Clashpoint. So yeah, no, okay, actually, that does line up more with what I expect then. Yeah, so anyway, of the two crucial questions, people who got Noko before rank 4, or people who got to rank 4 and then bought one or more Noko pieces. Those are the two categories to split into. 40% of the respondents got Noko before rank 4. 13% got to rank 4 with Nightcap and then purchased pieces. So for the bad luck mitigation system, about 1 in 5 people actually interacted with it. About 1 in 5 people interacted with it. And when we consider the Noko piece drop rates, vary from 2.5% to 10%, depending on the stage and the tier of gameplay. And that each of the component blueprints come from different bounties. That's a lot of farming that people did without any bad luck mitigation kicking in. That is a lot. Clash was saying FYI steel path drop rates are the same as normal. Are they, Clashpoint? On what do you base that? The parts at least. Interesting. On what do you base that? Just out of curiosity. Because you are very confident. The wiki. Okay. And which part of the wiki do you base that on? Let me just move a couple bits around on the screen here. What do you base that? Just making sure I'm reading your message correctly. FYI, steel path drop rates are the same as normal for the parts at least. Okay. I'm seeing different rates. You can't tell me to read the wiki Clashpoint and see this in front of me and then be like, yeah, it's right there. Same on rotation C? They are the same on rotation C, but they're not the same. Not a good start, Clashpoint. Not a good start. You've not got anything but rotation C? That's not how it works, so okay then. Maybe you mean you've not received any of the parts on anything other than rotation C, which, fair enough, but you did receive rotation B rewards. I'm just going to kindly ask you to step back from that cliff edge there, Clashpoint. You don't need to jump off this one. It's fine. The drop rates are different. That's how it is. Okay. Bounty whereupon a revenant is a drop. Let's go with that one. Why not?
I am pleased. You have accepted what so many have feared to try.
New Grenier bossman's been giving us no end of trouble. You're my go-to Tenno. Make him go away, yeah?
Yeah, we'll make him go
Kanzu
away.
is right.
Alright.
We must create chaos to draw this Grenier commander into an open fight. Seized intelligence has revealed the location.
Dang it! I saw the markers. I didn't expect to run straight into a wall. Damn it, I still have the Corvus equipped. Why do I still have the Corvus equipped? Too much gun. I'm surprised any of these things are actually surviving some of these volleys. I will sometimes put bits and pieces onto the wiki, Salvatore, but only sometimes. The reason being is that the wiki isn't just written, it's coded. And I don't want to fiddle with that code. They use some crazy features which don't seem to have a nice, convenient, hey, here's how to add a detail without breaking it guide. So unless I can see where the information is useful to add, and is just I can write it in, I just leave it there. I'll leave it to the people who know better. What's the wiki built in? You'll have to ask the people who made the wiki. That is part of my non-understanding.
I'm tracking a Grenier drone with information about our target. Bring it to me.
Alright, let's hack the drone. There we go. Now, Revenant is not a good frame for farming Revenant, because Revenant is not very good at doing these bounties. Also, wow, that weapon unstacked just does nothing to those ships. There we go, that was a little bit more effective.
And so it goes. I'm sorry, little friend.
Yeah, so it goes. I needed the kill stacks. There we go. Where's the drone gone? It's right next to me. It was hovering over me. Did that decide to just vanish behind a leaf? I swear I was tracking it through the leaf of the tree and it just ceased. What? God, there's so many of these Dargins. Where are these when I need to do a Dargin Riven challenge? Seriously? I'm just gonna keep shooting the leg plate from here. Why not? I'm assuming the Thumper wants to chase me, but it might have forgotten that it can. Be there? There we go.
Analyzing data stream. Excellent. A possible lead. The commander has requested a supply drop to quell unrest among his troops. Intercept the drop to keep them on edge.
Let's shoot out the flags. A little bit easier when it doesn't rotate itself around. Right. There we go. I was hoping for a mod drop. Oh well. Yeah, I think I do still have primary bulwark on the foreman, which I should take off, you're right. I went the wrong way. That was the focus orb. Oops. Oh, the enemy's in the cave. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, there's a data mass. That was weirdly instant. And it's another defender location. We know what that means. Time to play Siege the Area. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be tracking to hit this thing. There we go. Travel time projectiles, they get you. Oh, they're getting shots, though. Over there? It was a bit. Wow, okay. Never mind. I cannot, I cannot just tank that beam. Nor can I shoot it down properly with the Archivex. What the hell? Didn't need the Archivex anyway.
Take
nice.
The resources. Radio chatter indicates falling morale within the Grenier ranks. That's bad news for the commander.
Which way, which way, which way?
Our target is about to
There we go.
receive pieces of a communications array in a supply drop. Interrupt the drop.
Kill enemies in the area. Destroy supplies. We got a bonus for killing a bunch of enemies, so we should probably do that. You're at 8 out of 30 enemies. That's not good enough so far. This should bring us to about 18. That's good. Oops. I didn't realize that was supplies. Well, no bonus on that one. No bonus on that one.
I've located the commander. He's moving on foot. Intercept and bring.
You have to respect when it's like, oh hey, please make sure you kill enough enemies. Where are enough enemies? Wait. You can't just beat the mission. You have to wait for the mission to give you permission to beat it. Oh well.
Good work, Tino. I'm about to show Boss Man some Ostron hospitality.
And then a worm moment down there, yes.
Shola.
Ah, it's all good. Alright. Teleport us out of here. Nearly got the perfect alignment on that. Nearly got the perfect alignment. There we go. Alright. That is Revenant farming Revenant. Didn't get a Revenant drop, but it is Revenant farming Revenant, so it counts. It counts. Alright, then next up is... Oh, it's Rhino. Oh, that's easy. What's the worst farm I had to go personally? Again, why is it Citrine? Well, Citrine was quite an obnoxious farm, you are very right. Citrine was an obnoxious one. Was there anything worse? Octavia wasn't nice, I will say that. Protea was a long one. Harrow thankfully had ways to make it swifter, so it wasn't too bad. Caliban was a bit frustrating. Stylax just felt poor. But I think Citrine still felt the worst overall, yeah. I do think it was probably Citrine just felt the worst. Ash has been improved as a farm. I remember calling out just how bad Ash was, and then DE went ahead and fixed that. So that's good. Yeah. It feels like the Tiana Pass mission, if you're not playing Titania, it's just rough. There are a couple of flighty frames that can maneuver themselves around the map well enough to collect the crystals in a convenient manner. Only Titania really has it on absolute lockdown. Everyone else finds himself in a bit of a shit situation, to be honest. And certainly if you don't get a squad together, it sucks. Citrine's is a rough one. And to be honest, I'm actually kind of surprised that there's been no real change to Citrine's farm all this time.
In an attempt to exert power and authority, the Corpus have continued to refine their most lethal security.
I hope your Folly's farm is nice. I'm expecting Folly's farm to be, on average, 3 hours long. Whether that's a good 3 hours or a bad 3 hours, that's what I'm expecting it to be.
I expected it to be bigger.
We gotta have the cutscenes at the moment there. Gotta. I once again forgot to switch the arcane. Oh well. I'm just gonna stand here and tank this. Stop. Then we do the unskippable cutscene to the next arena. And I apparently land on someone being burned to death in the cutscene. Such is the Warframe way. Re-up the tank. There we go. Hello, Jake. Welcome in. And yeah, I bought a Citrine as well, I did. Not a great farm. I think someone said that it also has some valuable arcane set, which, whilst true, doesn't make it more fun to play. Good rewards can really help make or break a mission, but the mission itself still needs to be at least passable to be worth it there. Hello there, Candy. Welcome on in. And final stab. Yeah, this is cheesed. I acknowledge this is well cheesed.
You have sent a clear message to the Corpus today. Their war
I don't know why I was jumping off to the side there, but it's okay. There we are. Nice in and out. No problem there.
Let's get out of here.
You want to have an AI playing Warframe for you so hard? Kellic says, what? And I mean this kindly. The fuck? Ketley asking for help. Someone to kill the Apex tank for the Aurora. I mean, it sounds like you wanted to get an achievement. I would suggest learning how to get the achievement yourself. But if you really want someone to help you do it, this is not the place to ask. The people here are watching a live stream, not looking for someone to carry through to an achievement they didn't earn. You might want to try recruitment chat. Kalik says, these normal missions are too repetitive when you have too many hours. Yeah, so you're using the word "too" there. You're using the word "too," and the fact that you use the word "too" to refer to the number of hours you have is telling me the entire story. If you have too many hours in a game, to the point that the game has become too boring for you to play it, to the point that you would want an AI to go through the motions, it is no longer a video game. It's barely even a habit at that point. You just don't want to be there. Find something new. Either in Warframe or outside of it, find something new at that point. We don't need robots playing video games because the players don't want to play the video game. That's just no. Siggy Thief say, apologies for the random question during our class today. I've recently acquired Atlas Warframe and wanted to ask for any fun tips on using. Did I put the command under Atlas? There we go. Get the most out of Atlas's landslide. There's an approach for you. There's an approach. Coax to say, wait, hear me out. I said normal missions like fishers, you know, or survival farming. Something would be cool. Again, Collect says this is a grind-based game. It is a grind-based video game. The whole idea is that you enjoy the missions themselves to the point that you can do them on repeat whilst getting the rewards you were trying to get to. And you spend the time trying to improve your setup so that you can be more effective at it, or you find ways to make your setup exotic and enjoy the curiosities you bring to it. Because people can build all kinds of weird, wonderful setups. If you just don't want to take part in the game, trade with other players. And if you're not going to trade with other players, either the item you want is untradeable, or you simply refuse to let someone else be the recipient of your desire for a reward without effort. Again, we don't need bots. We don't need AIs filling in slots just to grind up resources. The very concept is an anathema to me. Where the game is about having AIs that run things, where you're looking at a a farming simulator game, a kind of a think like your Factorios, that kind of stuff, where you're setting up robots specifically within the game itself. That is their purpose. That is the gameplay. Sure. This is Warframe. It's a looter shooter. You're supposed to go in, shoot, and loot. If you ain't enjoying that, don't even think about the rewards of it anymore. You're just not enjoying the gameplay loop. Don't dream of an AI that plays a video game for you. That's just wrong. Alright, what's next on the list here? It is Saren. Okay. Saren. Grab that there. We're going to swap out the Filmin for somewhere down here. Actually, I think it's at the bottom, so let's just do this. For the Void Ray. Swapping out Saren for the Void Ray. And let's go for a... there's a mod missing off of that one. Don't know what mod is missing. Up to a 14 drain, and there's an arcade missing. What did I do to you? Huh. Okay, well this one is still working, and it is a gunplay build, so that's what we need to do. We did the arena for the points as well for Saren? Don't need to do that, no. Don't need to do that. The entire focus would just be having a bit of background footage of Saren doing Saren things over here. Hello, Minashino. Hello, Elsu. One credit that I will give to single player games is that if a single player game is well set up, then it allows you to basically change the rules of the game. So if there is a single player game that says, hey, you need to spend 5 hours getting these resources, and you go, wow, I don't want to do that, then that's fine. You just tell the game to give you the 5 hours worth of resources and you move on with your life. But in a game which is multiplayer and has an economy to it here, which is what Warframe has, by its very multiplayer setup, you're agreeing that there is going to be that economy basis, that requirement that you go out there and either do the farm, or you have someone else has done it on their account and legitimately trades over to you. Is this a kick gun? Yeah, this is a kick gun I'm using. Is there still time to start playing this game 2026, or is it impossible to catch up? Oh yeah, go right ahead. First of all, worrying about catching up is incorrect in a game like this, as there's no PvP. So you're not catching up with players that you are competing against. No concern whatsoever. You're just playing the game. And Warframe is in its best spot ever at this point in time for new players to start. They've continuously worked on the new player experience and mechanics. It has never been better. You're not too late, you are right on time. Go ahead and enjoy it. Alright, time to pop up and on top here. And this is where you'll see why I am using the Void Ray. Do we say I'm afraid to slow down other players? Don't be afraid. Either they can wait for you, or they can stop playing public. Because if someone plays on a public mission and then gets upset at the public mission, including a lower level player with less experience, the problem isn't the lower level player. The problem is entirely the person who thinks that they, as the main character, should throw a hissy fit over someone else just living their best life. Don't worry about it. If you do want to go through a mission at your own pace, nice and slowly, do like I'm doing right now, and play it on solo. And then you can switch anytime to not solo. I was not paying enough attention here, so I've wasted some time. Oopsies. It's one thing that the missiles are still falling whilst it switches to this, but hey. So this is where the Void Ray... well, the Gaze kick gun, and this also works with the Borzelon, this also works with the Ignis and Ignis Wraith. They come in amazingly here, because the AoE at the end of the beam, it doesn't look like it has an AoE, but it is a small AoE at the end of the beam, punches through these rotating target blockers. And so you don't actually need to... you don't need to actually aim for it. All you do is you just point at the general plate. And as soon as it can hit them, it hits them all. One. One more. Oh. There we are. Do you see how it just cheeses the heck out of that? Arc gun's good in regular content. With the right build, you can make a lot of mid-tier weapons effective. Absolutely. And kick guns are definitely mid-tier. So they're not going to compete with Incarnans. They are going to struggle to compete even with your Kuba and Tenet weapons. But they can still work. There we go, it finally told me which way it was out. Takes a little bit more mental focus to figure out the way out without the marker than I wanted to put in right there. Ta-da!
Target down. Assassination contract
Easy cheesy.
complete. Great work, Tenno.
You don't think there's a main character in this game? Correct, yes. At least in terms of the players, there is no main player. We are all running through. UI has issues with the speed of Warframe. You try to convince her it's alright to take it slow. It is alright to take it slow. Again, if you want to play the game a certain way, I highly recommend you play it solo or with friends who also want to play it that certain way. If you go into a public mission, then expect it to be run at a rate that may not be comfortable for you. That means there will be people who are running too slowly, people who are splitting off in ways that you don't want them to, people bringing in gear and equipment you don't want them to, people running quicker than you'd like them to, people more powerful or less powerful than you'd expect them to be at that level of the game. That's just the nature of public gameplay in a multiplayer setting. Imagine going into a Call of Duty lobby, a Fortnite lobby. You're like, okay, cool, I'm just going to do this my own way and everyone else can deal with that? You'd be called an idiot. But if you go into a solo campaign in any single player game, you open up your own Minecraft world and just do your own thing, who gives a toss? And Warframe allows you to kind of straddle that line with just that one simple option up here. If you don't want the general public in a mission, don't bring the general public into your mission. Go for it. You'll find that a lot of complaints from people about other players comes from people expecting random other players to do their part, to play by some unwritten and unagreed expectations. Don't fall for it. If you want there to be certain agreements and expectations, make friends. The public matchmaking is the fallback. It's the alternative option. It's the way to find people to play with when your friends aren't available to play with. Thanks to the efficiency of matchmaking in various games, we've gotten used to public matchmaking being the default in a lot of ways. You don't have to. There's no requirement, and it certainly wasn't the norm 20 years ago. Play by the old ways. Make friends is the hardest challenge for most players, as far as you see. I mean, it is a hard challenge, absolutely. Hands up there as well. It's a toughie. Because this is just everything that goes into it. Absolutely. But if you put in the effort, you get the experience you're looking for. And if you don't put in the effort, then well, deal with it. Quite frankly. From Alwyn saying, just hit MR11 today. I'm hitting that you need to know the specific mod for this build. Thing. And I'm at a wall because I use Umbra and Rhino because I can't get the other frames. I have to work efficiently with the current mods I have. Okay. I'm not sure I understand. If I'm quite honest here. You're saying you're MR11, which fair enough, that's still pretty early on in the game. You can get through a lot of story, but in terms of advancing equipment and in terms of getting loads of resources, you're probably not that far in at all. So, okay. But then you're saying that you're quoting something, quoting an expectation that you appear to have taken on board of needing to know specific mods for builds, and then you reference a lack of equipment because you just got only certain frames and mods available to you. Where's the need? Where's the need? Because, like, you could do spy missions with Grendel. You could do capture missions with Frost. You could do defense missions with Excalibur. Where's the need? Oh, sure, more powerful setups can allow you to do more powerful things, but, like, Rhino kind of stomps on most content. Where's the need? If you've got what you've got, work with what you got. And if you would like more, go ahead and get them more. But there's no need.
Ha ha ha! Another pun? How humiliating.
Yes, yes, I said Rhino Stomp. Now, not to oversimplify, Warframe is a grind-based game, and it uses equipment-based level scaling. So you want to be going ahead and getting your rendo to upgrade your mods, so that you have more powerful equipment. It's a simple facet of Warframe. And once you're at the stage of highly advanced mods, you'll notice you're probably then onto the farm for highly advanced arcanes. It's just the process you go through. Some mods are a little harder to come across, like Prime Continuity. Unless you trade for it, you need to wait for Barrow to bring it. So you're probably trading for it, let's be real. You look at things like Transient Fortitude and Narrow-Minded, those come relatively early on, but they take a lot of endo to get to their full power. Is the facecam choppier than usual? Nope, facecam is exactly the same as usual. If you're experiencing choppiness, you are most likely having a Twitch issue, and you're just noticing it on the facecam because there's not a lot happening in the background. Refresh your stream. But yeah, you just make your way through. Build up, bit by bit. I would say I've got Zephyr, Loki, Rhino, Umbra, Excalibur, almost done clearing Star Chart. I've come across some content where weapons and abilities don't deal the required damage to the area, can take the damage and have a lot to do in survivability but no damage. Okay. So, work on that then. If you're reaching higher levels, then you're going to want higher level weaponry, yeah. If your weapons aren't cutting it, see about upgrading your mods. See about if your weapons are just low tier. If you're using weapons below MR8, for example, pretty much every weapon below MR8 is kind of wash. You can move on from it. But I say most weapons, but even the, yeah, I mean, I used, was it the Vacor Heck? What is that? MR12? Okay, so fair enough, it's a little higher than I thought. But yeah, Vacor Heck was making his way through disruption missions without much issue, because I had it well modded. You want this in the background? Yeah, fair enough, we'll have that in the background for you there, Bite. I mean, I use a lot of the time the Fulmin Prime. The Fulmin Prime is not the strongest weapon in the game, not by a long shot, but I still use it. And it'll still clear missions. As long as I have the right arcane on it for whatever mission content I'm doing. Yeah. You need not over fret. Not at all. Alright, so we've done the Sauron bit. Next up is Severgoth. Alright. What am I doing? We want Severgoth Prime. There we go. Much better. Okay. Severgoth Prime. Same little bits and pieces. Don't really care about the details there. Let's make sure it's a setup that I'm okay with. Gloom. Yeah, let's just go with whatever Gloom setup I had saved on it. Is fine. Let's see. So, with Severgoth's farm, it is just a mix of void storms, isn't it? Yeah, Vale, Pluto, Neptune, void storms. So yeah, just void storms is fine. Alright, cool. Let's see about that then. It's all the ones down here. Let's go for the spy one. Do I use prime frames for the footage if they're available? Largely, yes. I don't see a reason not to. Do you see a reason not to? Pose our way in.
Noble Tenno. Attention. Void storm imminent. This will get a little bumpy.
You farmed Nedge from the circuit, is that correct, Clashpoint? Clashpoint,
Whalejack interfering. Deal with it.
as someone who loves the wiki as much as you do, did you use the wiki for Nedge?
Capital ship.
Just out of curiosity.
Launch ram sleds. Kill them hand to hand.
Oh. Oh wait, I don't need to kill cruise ships. I just realized. It's a priority target and 3 security nodes. Why does that sound like I got boarded?
This is our home.
Probably because I got boarded. Okay.
Defend it. Ship secure. Everyone in one piece. Good.
Sounds like the borders are already there.
Platform. Order all Aurochs pilots to their ships. Immediate launch.
There we are.
Deploy a cruise ship.
And then we need to go deal with this thing over here.
Cruise ship reinforcement has arrived.
It's changed. I mean, Flashpoint, are you? Did you read a guy from before 2019? It's like,
Infiltration
what?
successful. Ground these fighters permanently.
All right, let's interact with that panel. There we go.
Phase 1 complete. Prepare for possible countermeasures. Countermeasures. Progress halted. Please assist.
Countermeasures haven't started yet. Now they have.
Void sink forming. Eyes open. Those jamming drones are a serious problem. Progress halted. The Tenno have unjammed their damn signal.
Let's go
Did
grab
we
these.
break your concentration? Jamming drones. Yay. We're supposed to keep those jamming drones operational.
Ooh, we have a range bonus. Let's just reactivate Gloom. Range and strength bonus. I can have even more Gloom.
You have collected enough reactants to open
I need to go up and around for this, don't I?
Progress halted. Jamming drones. My drones are down, and the Tenno signal is back up.
So nice of him to give us an update as to how well we're
Void
doing.
sink formation detected near you. Jamming drones. Yay.
One drone down. 2 drones down. Wonderful. That should be bringing in now the final enemy to deal with.
Excellent work, Agent. Now kill them.
There we go.
Override terminal located.
And we are good here. Let's model out.
Carrier platform is off the board. Come on home. Fighter wing commanders, mobilize.
Now we need to
Here's
head
to
our
many
way
months
inside.
of enjoying the content of the one and only Kinjin Kingly Sip.
Next up, capital ship.
Yo, Logrin, thank you very much for the 6 months of support on the channel there. Much appreciated. Up onto that beautiful golden badge. Cheers, indeed.
Tenno, you are here to infiltrate data vaults and retrieve highly sensitive enemy information.
Get that reactivated. Now we're just on to a simple, ordinary spy mission. It just happens to have some not very simple, ordinary units. Only some.
Oh, for void's sake. Troops! Find them, kill them, and do not speak to me until it is done!
There we go, through one side. Take out that. Take out that. That's going to cover the whole thing, so we'll give it a moment. There we go. And that is fully done. Off to the next vault. You tried the mission a couple times, didn't bother since Circuit was next to Warframe, so you got that. I mean, if you got Nezha and you're satisfied with how you got him, then fair enough, but yeah, I think Nezha was originally from Sawtooth, if I recall correctly, then got moved over to being a Clan Dojo frame, which you just walk in and purchase. Oh, it was Nidus! Oh, right, no, Nidus, that's fair enough, yeah. Yeah, Nidus's farm does suck. Nidus's farm does suck. I should be able to make my way through here. There we go. Still invisible. Always, you don't need to swap out frames. Getting a hold of the Warframe slot is 20 platinum, and 20 platinum is exceptionally easy to farm. Exceptionally easy. Running a few relic fishers, trading some of what you get with other players. I would never recommend getting rid of a Warframe you've farmed like that, when you can get another Warframe slot, or you can, later on in the game, use the helmet system to consume frames that you no longer need to keep hold of. There is also that bite, but I don't like to advertise that as an option because that's when you get people begging, and we don't want beggars here. Free to play? Yeah. Okay. Trade. Trading is a thing you can do. I'm not going to sugarcoat this one. If you choose to not trade and play free to play, you are choosing to play the game with one arm behind your back and the other arm tied to your face in a permanent slap. Because it is a permanent slap in the face. It's fine to not want to spend platinum on this game. Sorry, we'll spend money to get the platinum on this game. I understand that. I don't judge people for choosing to or choosing not to in the slightest. But if you don't then engage with the trading either, frankly, you're just doing it wrong. It's like earning gold in any other MMO, any fantasy MMO, where you take that gold and you trade with players to get the loot you didn't get from somewhere else. Except the loot in this case is the platinum, the Warframe slots, the weapon slots, Hurricane reactors and catalysts, those sorts of things. Go ahead and engage with the trading.
Storm is category 5. 5 is the worst, by the way.
There we go. Another mission successful. And yeah, prior to being a Warframe creator myself, prior to having DE give me day one access to all kinds of bits and pieces as and when it came out, I was a free-to-play account as well. Technically still am, when you think about it, but there's enough substantial gifts at this point polluting that. Point is, that meant that I was just gathering resources, trading them off to other people. And it's not like I'm saying, oh yeah, well if you farm for 5 hours you can get a penny. No, genuinely it is fine in this game. It is genuinely fine. If you try to do a free-to-play, self-sufficient, no-trade run-through, a variety is not going to be available to you. Not to that extent, no.
Right in the finances.
And I just don't recommend it. Alright, let's pop out of here. No, Petra, even if your luck is like yours and bad. Even if your luck is bad, you still get there. Because every single Void Fisher you do, you're going to see a 15 ducat item unless you get the really rare quadruple former blueprint drop. And it is really rare. You're going to see 15 ducats at minimum every single time. And even if you're slow about it, you're doing a survival mission, you crack one of those relics every 5 minutes. That is 12 lots of 15 ducats in an hour. And it's not going to be that bad. It can't be that bad. Statistically, it will not be that bad. But even at that, that's 180 ducats worth. Even at that, that's 180 ducats worth. That's probably going to have got you your Warframe slot. So on the outside of all probability, getting the absolute worst results, you still end up there. Yeah. Fair point, Mythic. Not indefinite option for someone who's early game low resources. But yeah. There are plenty of relics that have no former in them whatsoever, so you can avoid the chance of a quad former drop. You're absolutely right. Yeah. I've gone through in my videos as to how to crack open relics, what the expected values are from them. I've got a video on how to trade, so that you know all the process, every step of the way, what experience you can expect and how you can go through it. It's all there. Is the relic command broken? Hold on. Let's have a look. Yep, the relic command was broken. That should be fixed now. There you go. Yeah, in terms of getting relics, cracking relics, selling the loot from the relics, it's all there. And that is the most standard platform you can do in the entire game. Incredibly standard. And you'll find people buying prime junk right there. Is it great rates? Absolutely not. Because they're a middleman trader just taking absolute junk. But if you want to just offload quickly, a middleman trader taking your junk and trying to turn a profit for themselves out of it is your way about it. If you want to put in more effort, you go through Warframe Market yourself, and you sell the individual pieces, or you build up to a set. If you got a bunch of cheap pieces, just sell the cheap pieces, put them up on the listings, someone will come and buy them from you. If you've got some of the expensive bits, but you've got a couple cheap bits missing, buy the cheap bits from other players, condense that into a full set, and sell the whole set. You'll probably turn a profit. Yeah. But if you lot have your head in the gutter, that ain't my problem. Yeah. And then I say, what level of Riven Disposition is the rate point where having a Riven is less worth compared to the mods it replaces? It's not about Riven Disposition, it's about what you're trying to use it for. It's not Disposition, there is no simple answer on that one, sorry. Yeah. Cat Center say another thing you can sell once you get rank 5 is your Syndicate Warframe mods. On the one hand, yes, you're right. On the other hand, someone who is choosing between which of their 7 frames to sell for credits is almost certainly not rank 5 for Syndicate. Almost certainly. Otherwise, you're right, yes. That is one of the 25 means of getting platinum that is on that video of how to farm platinum. I don't do some crazy clickbait bullcrap. This isn't a channel where I will tell you everything is possible if you just chase your dreams. Fuck that. It's not possible for a lot of people. That's why things are difficult. Everything easy, people already do it. I give you the honest, practical approaches. That's what we do here. And that's why there isn't 1,000 people here. There's only 144, because I'm too damn honest about it. Simple as that. Brother Oni, a joke short is not the same as a clickbait bullcrap video, and you know the difference. Don't you dare stick your tongue out at me thinking like you've made a funny point. Alright, Sevagoth recorded. Next up, Titania. Titania is from Quest, so that's not really relevant, so we'll skip over that one to Trinity. It is Trinity's time. Okay. Honestly, very far from my favourite fame to play. To the point that apparently a mod is missing. Why do I keep doing this to my builds? Seriously, why do I just keep on ending up with builds with just a mod missing? I don't even know. I'm going to guess it's secrets. It's probably not secrets, but I'm just going to put all the secrets in there and be done with it. Yeah, Steve, yeah, there is a lot going on in Warframe. You'll find there is crazy stuff all over, and yeah, free to play. Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Alright then, let's see. Oh look, it's the assassination skip to not have to fight this. But we can't do that. Not right now. We need the actual mission itself.
Frontback, you're nothing if not predictable. I bet your advisors paid you to hide Animos somewhere defensible and undetectable. But you had to show it off, didn't you? As an investor, I must say, I don't approve.
You think it's a bug where configs randomly drop mods? No.
You ingrate. You could have had
I've not experienced any such bug like that. If my setups get broken, it is me breaking them. If you've had a different experience, then fair enough. You've had a bug on your side, but yeah. When my builds are broken, it's because I broke them.
Its governor. You always were clever, but you never did have vision.
How do you know if a gun is worth investing your former resources into? Because some YouTuber told you to.
This whole venture will come crashing down around you.
Seriously, if you're at the point of the game where you need to ask that question, the answer is because someone who knows more told you to. That is the only correct answer I can give you. Because outside of that, how would you know? Without having invested into a weapon, how would you be certain it's not going to fall flat or explode into amazingness later? That's the reason that people like myself create the content of the guides, is to show you what can be done with those weapons, how to build them into powerful setups, and let you skip the costly exploration process and just pick the good stuff.
Hack that disabled ambulance and upload this protocol.
It ain't a trick or trap, it's just what we do. Good thing you follow me on YouTube? Exactly, yes. I have got a variety of weapon guides and build guides all across the YouTube channel.
With a special delivery.
If you go to ! catalog, rather than having to dig through YouTube's at times infuriating layout and search setup, you can just go through the catalog on my website. Makes your life a lot easier there. Not only can you see then the weapon guides, mechanic guides, resources guides, meta guides, but also for the Warframes individually, do they have a guide or not? The website is up to date with that. Because yes, there's a lot of Warframes, a hell of a lot of things to cover. I haven't covered all of the frames. Let's give myself some damage reduction for a bit.
Should have finished the job while you had the chance. That ambulance will live to fight another day.
They were saying, I do remember the time we were fighting YouTube search, show my guides and searching for them. Yeah, I think it was the Tenora guide. This is an old video where I could find other people's videos and I could find videos of my own on other topics, but for some reason it just refused to show me the Tenora,
I can keep throwing
which is
at the
insanity, quite frankly. I don't understand how YouTube search could be that bad at times, but it was bad. I think that was what inspired me to do the catalog on my website.
It's crucial that Beck takes it back onto his ship as is.
Artillery.
Not the artillery. No. However, will this tank and healer frame survive such an overwhelming amount of damage that didn't even start firing at me? Oh no, I walked away from the laser beam of doom. Can I just tank it? Ow. Oof. Ouch. Owie. My bones. Anyway, overshield's still intact. In case you're ever wondering as to just how much damage that does, to Trinity, not a lot. Just not a lot. There's also apparently a thing here. Okay. This is Trinity? This is Trinity, yes.
When they can't even end what they have begun.
Just standing in the microwave laser? Yup.
Everything.
Honestly, I've probably gained hit points.
Worked my way to the top of the board from nothing. You create nothing. You earn nothing. You deserve nothing.
Where's that ambulance? There it is.
All we need is one more
Ambulance
ambulance to be returned to the dropship.
Farm eternity with Trinity? Absolutely. It's a whole process. I've done it for the last couple, how long it takes to farm every Warframe video. I'm doing it again. Because why not, honestly? When talking about getting Trinity, and with a mission on screen where you get Trinity, why not also just have Trinity there? Yeah, I am just gonna sit in the beam again. Oh, I didn't realize they were in range to remake that. There we go. I was flexing a little too hard. My bad. Lady was saying, Frodbeck sounds like if Eggman smoked a pack a day for 20 years. I mean, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. There we go. That is mission complete.
This ends now.
Throw everything at them. They will not take this away from me. They will not win. They've not earned it.
I think you'll find we've won.
I know this for certain, Frode. You've earned this. I'm sorry, Animal. Execute the protocol.
Any second now. Any second now. There it is.
My ship. Eject the bridge module. Eject it now.
Oopsie. There we are.
Once my pride and joy has been destroyed.
Yeah, apparently we're sending that activation command by carrier pigeon.
Should have known it was
God
too
knows.
powerful to leave in their hands.
But a very big takeaway on that, the whole mission, including loading times, takes about 9 minutes. It used to take about 12 minutes. So, even with the weird delay there, it has become faster. And that is nice. Okay. Okay, time to put the lights back to purple. Sure thing. There we are. So, next on the list, please don't mouse over the Parazon. Now we've done that is Valkyria. Well, that one should be quick. That should be a very, very quick.
You have loyalty issues, Tenno. My...
Accidentally cut him off there. Honestly, it was for the best. Needless whiteout screens, why?
We've contracted you with a mark. You are here to find your mark and eliminate the assigned target. The Zanuka prototype has made Alec V a very dangerous man. If he is allowed to carry out his plans, no Tenno in the system will be safe. Alec V sees the power of the Tenno and thinks he can take it for himself. That power is
I'm just gonna burn through my energy here, don't mind me.
must end now.
Oh, have you come to make a donation to my newest enterprise? Excellent. Please report to my lab.
Bro, you already tortured this one. She's coming back to kill you.
You have loyalty issues, Tenno. My Zanuka project We'll fix that for you. Oh, I've been looking all over for you, Terra.
Alright, I expected it to, you know, shield gate or something there, but
Perfect fit.
I just pressed E
It's your
twice,
friends you're
and
looking for. You're welcome to place a bid for my newest Zanuka prototype.
how is he still talking?
Target acquired. Take them down.
And there we are.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
1 minute and 21 for that one. Just a little bit faster. You don't get farms like these anymore. You just don't get farms like these anymore. 1.5 minutes in and out for a single part. You could have the full set if you were lucky, and not even 5 minutes. But gone are those days. I mean, these frames still exist, but new frames coming out? Not even remotely close to that level of efficiency, is there? Not even remotely close. Valkyrie we can mark as done. Vauban doesn't come up on here. Wisp doesn't... Sorry, Volt doesn't come up on here. It's Wisp. Okay, cool. Same planet. Different planet. That didn't quite work, but it's fine. Also, the most appropriate time to have the Foreman Prime equipped. Did I make a video about killing Sergeant in a dozen funny ways? Yes, I did. You hate this farm so much? You're about to discover just how quick it can be if you know how to do it. Let us begin. I'm hoping I have the right build. It says main build. It should be fine. Let's go. Elite enemies getting shield gating will be something. Enemies already have shield gating. It's just when you use abilities, it bypasses that. And Valkyrie's claws are an ability.
Our history is smoke.
We just bypassed it.
Blurred by dreams, guided by ghosts. A voice, a void lurks inside you. Its purpose not yet shown. But what am I? My father was a farmer. My mother, a carpenter. Given the
Honestly,
light
this
by the
monologue
Golden
taking up so
Lords
much of the
to
screen,
build
this is the worst of it all.
a better world. But my family's journey was long. Time
Wasn't there a
began to
Nightwave skip you could do on this? Does that get rid of it entirely?
But in truth, we were
It
both
does get rid of it
imprisoned in
entirely.
endless
Ah!
My light remade by the creators.
There we
I
go.
became a memory, a ghost. Reprogrammed to destroy my family, my people, my
I think I read that one on Reddit just the other day.
But now I am saved by family. Together, we will overcome the flaws of our light, the gods of our
Alright, we're gonna let the cutscene happen just so the
merging
monologue
with
can
them
kind of continue
like steel,
finishing.
bearing amalgams with the weakness of neither.
And here comes the Robo Chicken. Alright, give us another speed boost.
I've made a deal with an evil.
Take that out. There we go.
Your great power, your great
Run out of
evil,
energy. That's
the
slightly
voice,
problematic.
the
We'll just
void
run.
Within you. Our ancients still wither at its touch. But have you forgotten, Lua? You were saved. But I?
He does the
I
big
was
ol'
changed.
shooty. There we go. Right. Ah, reached it.
Maybe a little singed, are we? It's charged near capacity. What now?
Honestly, it kind of looks like I'm transferring into it because you're as invisible and just turn into particles as Wisp there. That kind of worked.
Oh, now you've made it mad.
Certainly transferring into it would make a lot more sense than just riding it. I'm gonna need healing. There we go. Not a good weapon for attempting to one-shot it, considering I'm missing all of the damage bonuses at the moment. No!
Die.
My gun don't reach that far.
Others to live.
Come back down. Thank you. Then we run up this. Jump over the electricity. There we go. Ta-doo. I wanted to shoot that. Yeah, I'm trying not to overspeed LU because I'm doing it in a way that someone who knows what's going on would do it, but not someone who's farmed it to perfection. That's the kind of line I'm trying to go for. What has happened here? Okay, thankfully nothing game-breaking. Doesn't the secondary fire reach further? Not the secondary fire I have, no. Go over to my benefits here. There we are. Stage down, switch to this, hurry boot, and then we go this way.
Ancient Ropalolist, my other flesh. Your sacrifice will breed a new way for a new kind.
Over here. Come on, dingus. Shoot it. There we are. Hey, grab it.
Yes, make that thing sizzle.
And bonk. There we go.
Yes, this is it, betrayers. Rid me of this thing, and I will be grateful for at least a few days.
You know what? Shotgun mode. Bum 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 bum. Oh shit. No! I got grabbed. No! Anyway, I'm just healing through it. Well, that's unfortunate. It recovered exceptionally quickly.
I know what you're thinking, but the articulators...
There we go. Now we have needlessly frequent explosions, followed by a screen whiteout. That also doesn't need to happen.
The light leaves this one and rejoins the rest.
And there we are.
I will dig no grave.
And then you get to slide.
I will plant no stone. Only conceal a plan for our new home.
Slide is just about the right length. Because then this will go donk. And then we jump over here. Boop. There we go. 6 minutes, 9 seconds, and that's with an extra grab, slightly screwing it up. As I've done before now, when it comes to these longest frame to farm guides, it's not about being as fast as possible, it is about it being as fast as reasonable. If you don't know what you're doing, you're of course going to flounder and fuck up, and that is not my measurement. If you know what you're doing and you've perfected it, that is also not something that someone could reasonably aspire to by the time they get the frame farmed. The whole concept for me is simply to just run it effectively. Not perfectly, not badly, effectively. It's that upper quartile area. Because then if you're doing it slower than that, you've got room to improve and aspire towards it. If you're doing it quicker than that, well, pat yourself on the back for being amazing. Now, alright then, did I... Yep, I have saved off that recording, that is all good. So let's mark Wisp as Donzo. Wukong we skip because of Clan Dojo. Zaku! Okie dokie, Zaku, your time to shine. And I do not like the idle animation of the Paraton. I don't know what it is. Well, I do know what it is. It is the sound. I don't like the sound of the Paraton just whipping around needlessly every time you mouse over it. It's just not nice. Honestly, Petra, it's not worth it. I get where you're coming from, but it's not worth to include, because... let's put it this way. The last time I did such a video... Let me bring it up onto here. Videos, sort by views. The last one was 41 minutes long. Since then, we've had every Warframe released in 2023, 2024, and 2025. I don't think we really have enough time in our lives to also account for adding in varieties of time spent. No. Nice second fashion? Thank you. I don't remember putting any effort into it, I'll be honest with you. Nope. This is default. This is just default. So, congratulations to the DE's art team. Nice Zaku fashion. But yeah, honestly, some primes do just look good enough. You're like, I don't need to make any changes to this. I don't need to just bolt on armor plates and throw on signas and ephemeras. This is already a very ephemeral Warframe with big ol' armor plates, and it works. It just works. There are some that I might slightly saturate the colors, and then there's others where, yeah, I will absolutely just bolt on a whole bunch of bits and pieces. Zaku just gets to vibe. Yeah, Sentinel say I think a lot of fashions were overdone. I think this is more in a lot of cases. I agree, yes. I do see a lot of the top tier Omega fashions. It's like, okay, wow, you found every way to put on yet another white glow. Congrats on becoming the sun. What happened? I can't identify the frame anymore. Identifiable frame details is a big part of good fashion in my opinion. And so... yeah, less really is more a lot of the time. That said, putting a proper fashion on base Excalibur was a challenge. And so I had to put in a little bit more glowy attachment-y stuff to him, because, yeah. Basic Cal, just... and I can't get the prime! Alright. Mother!
One shard of
are you doing fashion frames? Not particularly doing fashion frames, such as had to pay a little bit of attention on account of needing very good pages for every single frame for the Tenno's Tome of Warframes. Exclamation mark WFDND for more on that. For science, well, yeah, that sounds like the correct one to do.
To your return, as do we all. Unsurprisingly, you are not our only guest. A stranded Corpus agent, Latrox Oon, has run into difficulties.
Those are my fashions. By and large, I don't think I used anyone else's throughout that document, though. How many Zaku chassis blueprints do I have?
Hello?
No idea.
Anyone? This is Corpus representative.
No idea.
Latrox Oon. I'm lost.
I have detected a hive nearby. Shoot to destroy it.
Alright, let's just let all these lot spawn. And then, yoink! Thanks for guns, idiots. I would love to... I'm just going to pop it so I can cast that.
1 and 1/3 year of solving practical problems.
Would you? Look at that. Captain Sweat Pound to the 676 variety. Thank you very much for dropping 16 months of support on the channel here. Much appreciated. And I hope you're doing well today.
Hive located. Destroy it with weapon fire.
Oh, there appears to be a little bit of a fight between the worms going on in the background. Honestly, not bad for background visuals to go with the scene. Can I shoot the hive now? Can I shoot the hive now? Can I shoot the hive now? Thank you! Where? Why is this one 500 meters away? What is this? What? How am I supposed to do this in a time limit if it doesn't even know where it is? This was a long journey to this one.
Detected a hive nearby.
This was a long journey. I don't think I've ever had to go that far between two sets of hives like that. We'll just run circles around these lot for a moment. We good? We good. Alright.
Activity has dropped to virtually zero.
Beautiful. Mantis! Mantis, my guy. Thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs out to the community there. Much appreciated. Big Mantis W right there. If you just received a gifted sub from Mantis, make sure you say thank you very much there. It's exceedingly generous.
I think you maybe stumbled on some sort.
Gonna be first briefly? I think you'll be first for a while there, Mantis. Because if I recall, Miralabe has had to go away today. Okay. These markers are not helping.
You keep this part locked down for a bit, okay, Chip?
Oops, I let abilities run out. Didn't pay attention. Here we go. Now we just defend the area for a bit. Just at the edge of my range there. Oh my word. Mantis! Mantis with the additional 20 subs on top. Good lord. Thank you very much, buddy. Mantis. You lose a ship. This is unusual generosity from you. I appreciate it. I'm hoping there's not a second part to this story. Thank you very much there for the 20 gifted subs. That is absolutely incredible. Thank you, thank you. And you've not lost a ship. Well, today is just a brilliant day all round then, isn't it? Splendid. Wouldn't mind another Gara on stream. Oh, we've had this year's Gara. Sorry, Ellie. We've had this year's Gara. For those of you unfamiliar as to what we're on about there, EVE Online has an NPC in it called Gara. She is extremely dangerous, extremely rare, and I have never come across one on my own. Mantis found one and died to it a year ago, and then Mantis and I, just a few days ago, went out looking for some NPCs and happened to find yet another Gara, which he once again died to. I'm sorry, Mantis, but it is the truth. You did just die to it again, yeah. Poor guy. He was trying to leave the area by warping out to the area we were in. If you wish to escape from something, telling your ship to stay exactly where it is not the way to do it. Mantis has learned that lesson now, very much the hard way. It was quite funny. For me, not the Mantis. Let's just grab all of these. The trick to this is always just kind of learning a route. On the first run, you get a good idea where everything is. On the second and third, you just have a good rotation to get to them all. Because you don't need to get a perfect number of them, you just need to get enough of them. They'll respawn in the same spots each time. By the way, Mantis, on that note actually, just whilst you're here, you like flying the Malediction, do you not? Because if so, you may want to bring one in. Well, I'll say. No.
You're terrifying. Well,
we're terrifying? Excellent. We must be doing something right. Is the evil Lion-Gara made of glass? Fuck no. So when I say Mantis has lost not one but two ships to Gara, that's not to say that Mantis is bad. Not at all. Mantis knows how to handle himself in those areas. It's just that Gara is strong. The Gara of Evil Lion will effectively hit you with cold procs, make it where you can't extract from the mission until she's destroyed. She will hit you with continuous magnetic procs, all while dealing top level damage to you, and she has bodyguards adding on as much damage again. And this is a game where you can't get overguard, and if you fuck up, you don't go back to the arsenal with your Warframe explodes. It's gone. All the mods on it, the guns you brought with it, gone. So yeah. Are these procs in game or in comparison to Warframe? In comparison to Warframe. I'm translating everything to Warframe here. So yeah. It sounds like a bad time. It's rough. If you don't know how to fit against it, it's rough. Now, luckily, I have my Lavos Burst and Prime equivalent, which is absolutely glorious, if I do say so myself, and I do. And so, both times I have faced Gara, I have been successful, and like you would expect from a Warframe level threat in a video game, you get Warframe level loot. You know how the Corpus would bid thousands, if not tens of thousands of platinum on a single Warframe from Alad V? Yeah, that's the kind of value of the loot that Mantis and I got. It was a lot.
Impressive. Is the next step by any chance saving me? You made it.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Those scary metal feet of yours.
Pun? Sorry, what pun did I do this time?
Last favor.
What pun did I do?
While I collect the last of my samples. Someone's here. I'm saved. Wait. You are here to help.
Glorious? Yeah, no, not hearing the pun in that one, sorry. Not hearing the pun in that. Nuclear Pork Chop saying cut lie sounds awful. It only sounds awful because you haven't experienced how to cheese it. When you cheese it, Gara comes in and just like, haha, I'm gonna murder you, and you just kind of go, that's cute. Perish. And then she's obliterated. And then you get the loot. And unlike Warframe loot, where you go, yay, I got a gold from a relic. This is more along the lines of, wow, I just unveiled a pre-rolled Verglass Ribbon. Okay. And actually, pre-rolled Verglass Ribbon will be on the lower end.
Fantastic. I'm starting the
I would say
There's always trolls infested, so keep me safe.
Yeah, just a bunch of value. Low-key Prime before they started doing Prime Resurgence. That kind of... Sorry, what? We just got a full set of what now? Yeah. The Jesus sacrificing Mantis. Mantis is the scout. Mantis is the spawn.
All samples clear. Remarkable.
You know how you have to sacrifice a
Congratulations, Tenno.
an Eidolon
As I said,
shard on the shrine
Boone has
to get
his
the next
uses.
Eidolon to spawn?
The sample
Yeah,
data
Mantis
he
is my
sent, for
Eidolon
example,
shard.
is acceptable.
Does it compare to getting Excalibur Prime? I mean, getting Excalibur Prime, considering that you can't, would probably be equivalent to finding an Alliance Tournament ship for free in your hangar. Similar levels of this just isn't going to happen. Also, if it did, what the hell? And I'm not going to go into explaining that one, because that's going to take a lot. Eidolon Shard's going to be the name of your next Kiki? Go for it. Why not? Why not? Just please don't lose it quite so quickly as the last. Unless it's Dagara, in which case, yeah, that works. Vedmak, my point remains, don't lose it as quickly as the last. Nuclear Pork Chops in, just never going to touch a game where you can lose so much so quickly. So it's one of those games where you only lose it if you take it out to lose it. To give you a fairer comparison. Let's see, how can I... Let's do a translation in terms of Platinum. Let's do a translation in terms of Platinum. Everyone here can understand Platinum and the Plat market, that kind of thing. A broadly typical farm in Warframe, you can expect like 100 Platinum per hour. Okay? Some people will farm a little bit lower, so they'll get 80, 50, maybe even as low as 20 Plat per hour because they're pretty bad at it. And other people can get into 200, maybe even 300 Platinum per hour, but honestly, those are some obscene rates. Most likely you're not going to be maintaining that. So you get the kind of ballpark idea. With Evil Line, the curve is wider, but it is centered on what we'll call 100 million ISK per hour. If you're at 100 million ISK per hour, you're in a good farm. Not a great farm, but a good one. Some people are farming low, as low as like 5 mil per hour, and that's just sad. And others are farming a couple billion per hour, and you wonder how... Wow, what the fuck are you doing? How? But it gives you the idea, it's just the kind of spread. 100 million, 100 plat, that kind of per hour basis. A ship that can earn 100 mil per hour in Even Line can cost, if you want to do it cheaply, in risky areas, you can get it down to like 10 million ISK. So it would be 6 minutes of farming, you've paid it off, theoretically. But if you want to be more consistent, then you could be stepping up to 50 to 150 million for a nice, cozy, comfortable, reliable ship for getting that 100 mil per hour. Then as the curve goes up into the higher rates, you have to invest higher amounts or go to higher risk. It's that kind of thing. So it means then that there's not a huge amount on the line if you're doing it right. And therein lies the if. If you are doing it wrong, if you are being careless, you are taking something far too valuable into far too an unsafe location with far too little preparation and protection, then someone's going to rock your shit. Yeah, absolutely. That someone may even be me. Shoot. I may have just recorded the last 3 minutes being sat on the pause menu, as opposed to the last 12 minutes of a bounty. I may have forgotten to hit the record button at the start of the bounty, and because it's a toggle, it started recording when I told it to stop recording. Whoopsie! Hey, you all wanted to see that again, right? Yeah?
You are here, good and faithful Tenno.
The science!
Unsurprisingly,
The science.
our only guest,
Yeah,
a strain of
okay,
corpus
it happens.
agent, Latrox Un, has run into difficulties amid the Grey Strain.
Oh yeah.
Latrox is useful
Now,
at times.
to be quite honest, you can't properly compare the economies of EVE to the economies of Warframe. They're just two completely different games.
Corpus representative Latrox
Just completely different.
Quarantine infested, and my
But yeah, it is a
it's been eaten.
We call this a
it is a open world PvP enabled at all times with different rules in different locations game that can be very unforgiving. Certainly if you're alone. Certainly if you're alone. So the idea is, don't be alone. Get friends, play together, win together. This is a terrible location for me, by the way. This? Oh dear. This one's going to be a little bit more frustrating to achieve. I also don't have auto guns set up, not great. There we are. Or get multiple accounts to play together with yourself. Even if you were to play on multiple accounts, which yes, you're allowed to do in EVE, you're allowed to have multiple accounts logged in at once and interacting. It's weird. Not exactly on board of that myself, but it is how the game works. But yeah, simply being is because the rules of the game are more based on what you can do rather than what you can't do. The idea is just get friends, work together, and win together. N+1. Be the +1. Hello, Emirates. Hey, it's going well here. Hope you're doing well yourself. Alright, I've not got a good route established for this one, so I'm going to have to do another round here. I don't know where those ones are. I can see that one. Am I going to get to in time? Probably not. Nope. Yeah, no. Gonna have to do another round on this one. That's fine. 4 rounds is still good. 4 rounds is still good. Just need to find the power cell now. I think I saw one over here. I am mistaken. There we go. Alright. Let's grab the one that spawns here. 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 And then there was one up this way. Oh, that's all we needed actually. Perfect.
The information received exceeds expectations.
My stars. Those chimeric monsters.
Oh yeah, Vedmak versus Gara, don't do that. Mantis's instructions on finding a Gara with Vedmak is run and call Ken.
Well,
genuinely. How much range did I build on Jaya? I don't remember, sorry, no.
That were chasing me gave up a round.
Oh, look! There's a hive! Nuke it!
The energy economy on this frame is not well set up at the moment. I might need to look into that. Hey Mantis, you have the skills to set up a Gara killer. You absolutely could. If you want to see the active build I'm on right now, you can use the overlay on Twitch, which is the Warframe Arsenal overlay. That'll show you what mods are currently equipped. It sometimes has a little bit of a delay on it, but it should be showing you exactly. Yeah, Mantis, you could fit up a sacrilege, no problem. Oh, we got one in this fucking cave again. It is in this goddamn cave. Ugh.
I have detected a hive nearby. Shoot to destroy it.
Yep, and we'll get cracking with this. There's a Gary will come in a shot and sit 100k for moral support. I mean, for newer players, low skill players against Gara, a Griffin is honestly really effective. Because if Gara can't target people other than the Griffin just kind of rolls around. Yeah, the Griffin might get targeted and blacked, but that still requires Gara to stop doing what she's doing and focus on someone else. And NPC rats are not very good at that. Genuinely, a Griffin is a surprisingly effective support ship when it comes to belt ratting. Not in most other PvE circumstances, but yes, belt ratting. I left the cave and it's now telling me to go back. No, it's not. There we are.
I have detected a hive nearby. Shoot to destroy it.
Yeah, I am recording. Good. How many guns have I got? Only 3? That's 5. I need to be careful with the energy again. Yeah, no, fair enough, Mantis. Fair enough. Question, how many billion did the first Gara give? I think we had about 10 bill total. After we sold all the loot, all the bits and pieces, 10 billion-ist. Which is pretty darn nice. With appropriate discounts, waiting for the appropriate ones to roll around in EVE Online, that's basically about 8 months of subscription time.
I think you're close.
8 months of subscription time from a single NPC kill.
Maybe stumble on some sort of...
You keep this part locked down for a bit, okay, Chip?
Was it 10 spread out between us guys? Yeah, it was spread out. Because Mantis and I take the bigger part of the haul. Mantis for finding it, me for killing it. But then we also did a little bit to those who came along in support ships as well. Yeah, that may not have been the most effective, but we fly as a team. No man left behind. Like a full system's worth of C5 and OMs? Mm-hmm. And it sure as shit doesn't take a C5 and OM clearing fleet. The first time around we used a Execra and Ishtar. The Ishtar was slightly under-tanked. The second time on killing Gara, which sadly did not give the same amount of loot. Gave a lot less. But the second time around, it just took a single Proteus. A single Proteus would not take out even one C5 site. Yeah. Yeah, the timer on this being reduced by 40% is really welcome. Why am I even trying to use that weapon for this? That's not designed for it. There we go, that was better. Ta-da! Next objective. Also picking up a fair chunk of Endite. That's nice.
Don't stop now. Hostiles eliminated. Utterly.
Reactivate that.
The area is secure.
Direction, please.
Perhaps if
That's a long way.
raise out the prime infested in the area and kill it, you might then retrieve me. You can do that, right?
I suggest eliminating infested in the vicinity to
There
secure
we go. Any energy up here?
construction materials.
Ah, there we go. Beautiful. I need that energy. Now give more. I've got 19 seconds to get a bunch of energy. Yes, thank you, Mantis, for finding that clip. Oh boy. Why not use the Arcwing? So I was noticing when I went into Arcwing and came back out, it looked like my 4 was disabled. So I wanted to just keep the duration up on it. I could have been wrong. It could have just been timing out, but it looked like that was happening, and I didn't like that. Oh, right. I didn't pay attention. It's telling me to just activate it. My bad. Mantis doesn't just lose ships. Mantis has done plenty good on EVE Online, absolutely. Plenty good. And as for losing ships, well, I've certainly lost my fair share of them. Many of them in ways far more embarrassing than some of Mantis' losses. What about?
Ah, the main event has arrived. Here's your chance. Kill the target.
It's dead.
A flawless victory.
There we go. Oh, lovely, another Colossus blueprint. I always needed one of them.
You exterminated both the Alpha specimen and its mother? Most impressive. But impressive. Is the next step, by any chance, saving me?
Oh, I'm sure we can come save you now. Where are you?
You made it. Oh, I could kiss those scary metal feet of yours. One last favor. Please watch my back
please
while
don't.
I collect the last of my samples.
Latrox, please don't.
I can't go back empty-handed after all of this. There you are. Oh, a sight for sore.
Alright then, let's
Look at you.
get this started. Come on, we've approached you. Hello. Collect samples. Yep. Just using teleport pads to also cancel 4? No idea. I completely forgot the teleport pads existed, actually. They were introduced after I was basically done with open world stuff, and so I keep forgetting they're there. Except when leaving on Cetus. That's me who thinks it's just a visual bug. Might be. Might be the Thor is still active and just visually appears off. We do have those kinds of bugs cropping up in Warframe. We don't call it bug frame for nothing. Hitting that's not letting it get there. God damn it. There we go, start the upload.
This is the part I hate. When I upload the data, the infested will undoubtedly come sniffing about. Do not let them interfere.
I appreciate how much your kind enjoyed bathing.
Can you explain it out of the...
But I specifically asked for the life form to be sedated.
Queen, did you have reply on this whole time? To someone from like an hour ago?
And that, my
I think
friend,
you did.
is a clean sweep. All samples uploaded. I'm going to lie down.
There we go. Right, that's all done.
As I said, Oon has his uses. The sample data he just sent, for example.
Let's see, if I reactivate the 4 now, keep it up. Yep, nope, doesn't turn off the 4. That's good. Alright then. Alright, Mantis. You go have your food. That is Zaku done. Well, we didn't get any Zaku pieces on the second run through either, but it's fine. We still ended up with 2 Colossus blueprints, so that's the best result possible. Recording will look good. Hit the end on that one. There we are. Right then. Now to fix Zaku's energy economy. I'll sort that another time. Now, Zephyr is also a Clan Dojo 1, if I recall correctly. Yep, so it is, you really is a Quest 1 Jaya. Jaya time. That message is over an hour old. Oh, impressive. Oh, Queen. Oh, Queen. And after all that time, your entire reply to that clearly new player was to just go, how about no? Oh dear. Update on Queen's show. Bombed a song they were singing, yet several people complimented Queen on how they'd sung that song. Hey, well, there you are. Clearly you hadn't bombed it. Clearly you hadn't. Ooh. To be honest, I feel that way about stream sometimes. I'll have a stream where I get to the end of it, I'm like, that was a crappy stream, wasn't it? And then ask anyone about it, and they're like, oh no, it was all great. Yeah, everything was fine there. Oh yeah, I love that by the way. No. We watched the same stream. Be like that sometimes. It be like that. Oh, righty Jaya, with your weird Christmas tree like setup I've got on you. Yeah, it's a build. All right, let's go. From asking me, what's your favorite build that some people might call unorthodox or uncommon? Elf Tank Banshee. I'm fairly certain most people would consider a Health Tank Banshee uncommon. The very idea of taking one of the absolute weakest frames in the game and not only face tanking, but face tanking without relying on shield gating. Yeah, that's an oddity. What am I doing? I don't want to go straight into an exterminate. I want an actual bounty ticking away. I just completely autopiloted to, oh yeah, I just want to have Zaraman stuff. No, I want Zaraman bounty active. My bad. My bad. Sorry about that. Please, game with the needless whiteouts.
Let off the song. Tears at us.
Alright, bounties. That has Giant Blueprint reward. Keep defense target shield. You. Void cascade. Jaya systems and complete it under 6 minutes. That sounds ideal. Let's go. Alright, see you, Queen. Elf-Tank Banshee sounds very funny. It is a little ridiculous. And yet surprisingly doable. Alright. Quick mission is required. No lollygagging. There we go, I finally have permission to cast my abilities. And now just kind of everything's exploding around me. Which is grand. Dropped a couple timed bombs on the guy and then he just explodes. Where are these other enemies hiding at? Oh, hi there. No, gonna have to... Ah, I didn't dodge. There we go. Now where does it need me to go? Not here. Where? Wait, what? Where? What? 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 There. God, that was confusing. Let's see, we've got 4 minutes left to do the mission. And I forgot to pull it off. 5 more enemies to kill. 4 more. 3. Done.
Granum can mark this one down as a net loss. Corpus
There we go.
Force is retreating. You did good.
That's going to be for a simple short clip. Alright. Recording saved. Perfect. Then we got a focus lens. Well, isn't that cute? Alright. Malice to say I would love to see the fixed waypoint system, but I feel like I would somehow require breaking the entire Warframe code base. I don't know what the case is with their waypoints, but some of them are just diabolical, yeah. Okay. Let's see, on the list then, that is Jaya, Dunzo, we need Caliban. Alright. Let's equip the monochromatic monster. Sorry, Legion, cheers. Okie dokie, let's see. I think we've had in timelines where things will be at. Yeah, with the state of the game, or stage, not state, stage of the game that Caliban's at, there wouldn't have been a lot of Cetus action, so let's go ahead and pop down there for this one. Also, we'll see if it's nighttime. If it's nighttime, I'll make another different backdrop as well, which would be cute. Hey, it is nighttime. Also, what build am I actually on? Well, I've not named them, that's not a good sign, but we'll just use it as is then. I'm sure it'll be fine.
The Umu provides all, always.
Alright,
She gives to
recording
those who are
started,
in-
let's go.
Chop, chop.
Caliban is one of those really weird farms that has a built-in time
Every
gate.
time a new head grows,
You can only
must
farm
chop it off.
a rotation A,
Sending
B or
you
C
after the
bounty
latest
at a given
Veilhead
time.
boss
You can't
killer.
choose between the three.
You know what to do.
And each of the pieces drop from either A, B or C. So if you need the C part, and it's currently just become the A part, you'll be waiting 5 hours for permission to farm again. And most people don't have 5 hours of gaming time available to them in a single session. Oh, I still didn't change the gun on my Necromech. Oh well.
Next, you attempt to take control of it.
Of the area? I'm already doing that. I know that's not what it means, but I don't care. Oh, I didn't even notice those guys there. Unfortunately for them, I did eventually figure it out, so a very short lifespan on those clones. The area will be secured in 30 seconds. Gonna take a moment to grab some energy orbs. I don't know if... Oh, that wasn't actually enough to kill her. Oops. Well, we can't let that get away, right? Yeah.
We've captured the camp. The
Wonderful.
commander has retreated
Stage 1
to a
done.
new position. We don't have much time. An enemy drone has crashed in your area. I need you to escort.
Let's go grab the drone. I didn't look at the waypoint marker as it's coming in, so I can't actually see the drone. No, that's a corpse. Shoot. I usually use the waypoint to zero in on that, but I didn't pay enough attention on the way in. Frick. Why does this one turn into a zone when you arrive? Is it always like dead center circle? That's what I thought, but dead center's like right here. Never mind. It was over the ridge. So anyway, that happened. Moving on with my life. It still shouldn't turn into a zone. Is it me, or has it become very, very quiet? Where are the enemies? Hello, hello. Grenier? Alright then. We'll just go for a stroll in the plains at night. Yeah? However, fuck all the way off. And you. There it is. There we go. Alright. That was one.
I'm sorry, little friend.
That was one. Ah, found them all. Hello, Azrael. Oh, they are actually really stacked up in this area. There's an ambush.
The drone is ours.
Beautiful. No problem with that stage.
A possible lead.
Next.
Sometimes we fail, despite our best
No,
efforts.
get off the comms, mate. Get off the comms.
The commander has
Armored
requested a supply drop to quell unrest.
This is going to be another time defense, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Note to self, do not stand under a Jade Xmas this time. Jade Xmas, bad Xmas. Damn, I missed all of those shots. Oh, that was bucking it. I'd summon your on-call lich for this. I mean, fair enough. I would go for a normal elite on-call crew, but whatever works for you. This is about the most use I get out of my neck and neck, so. That's some energy. Thank you. And that should basically be us.
We're in. Take the resources. Mission complete. These resources will be supremely useful to our cause.
Alright, where next?
Our target is about to
This
receive
way.
pieces of a communications array in a supply drop. Interrupt.
Kill enemies in the area. Once again, it's got that bonus of try not to kill too much. Do these count? I don't think they count. That group obliterated. Might actually have enough enemies this time, that's nice. Yep, full bonus this time.
Comms just lit up. They're not happy.
Do I have Tech to Kill, Tech Rock Backbow, Axmus, and ETA? Shoot them with the heavier guns you have.
The commander is
Big damage, go burr. There's not really a tech to it, just big damage, go burr.
See if you can draw the commander out.
Oh wait, this is draw target out in 1 minute, not don't kill other stuff. That's fine. $13, 14. Let's see, do you count? No. That confirms, definitely doesn't count towards it. That's a shame. Alright. Commander drawn out in time, and flat. Not flat. Flat.
Never was much hope of reasoning with the Rainier. Even less hope when he's got a head full of blood-red Narmer visions.
Hey, we got some extra armor rifle class.
There'll
Well,
be
isn't
another
that
one
lovely?
clapping on the veil he dropped soon enough.
Very end of that record. Let's get out.
But we should try again.
Actually, we're far enough out, might as well teleport. And there we go. Gonna knock very rapidly on the door. Beautiful. Pretty standard bounty timing right there, but that's all good. Okie dokie. Carbon recording is sorted. Next up, Varuna. Okay, that's a very different mission now. Alright, Legrin, you have yourself a good one. Varuna. Mantis, thank you very much for the gifted sub over to King Among Thieves. Much appreciated there, Mantis. Yes. Was that? That was Twitch doing Twitch things. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That is, thank you. That is, I believe, Polish. So, clearly, King Among Thieves has their default language on their computer set to Polish, and so Twitch popped up with the automatic, oh, thank the person for the sub. I think that's what happened there, isn't it, King? Your system language is in English. Your browser's in Polish, right. Okay, yeah. The thing that told Twitch what language to handle things in for you. Told Twitch to handle it in Polish. Yes. Right then. Let's, all friends descend this. Yep. Yep. Alright, let's do this. How do you know that was Polish? I mean, it was in Polish. The first 2 words, in fact, 3 of the 5 words there had a Z in it. There's a few telltale signs. Alright then. Time for Varuna. If I recall correctly, Varuna is a little bit of an odd one because you get access to this.
All right, too much.
You get access to this area earlier than you get access to the materials to build Varuna. There's a couple frames like that. Going full 20 minutes? Oh, we don't need 20 minutes. A single rotation will be enough.
They are hostile to us. The Oricane Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support.
Alright then. And now we get to enjoy just doing this. Oh, okay. Need to build some additional charges here, apparently. Please do not be problematic to me, game. Ow, bollocks to it. Wrong button. There we go. Now we got 9 times multiplier, 10 times multiplier, full multiplier achieved. Yeah. What's the ability I replaced 3 with? I've replaced it with Silence. It's a nice general defensive ability against some more threatening aspects of this game. Yeah, the enemy density off of Seal Path is really something, isn't it? I'll turn on a passive? Oh yeah. Oops. I always forget to do that with her. I always forget to do that. What am I using for energy economy here? I mean, I'm not really recasting much. So just killing stuff is the biggest part of it. I haven't recast the 4 in a hot minute now. Do need to make sure I don't run out of charges, right? What's up? Down to the last charge. I seem to be misremembering how you get more than 1 charge per lunge. I just got one there. That's unfortunate. It's been so long since I used this build. I have completely forgotten how you do the recharging on it. I thought it was from getting the slash block off the 2 to trigger, to then spread it around, and then that would effectively re-trigger itself into growing the charges, but either I'm doing it wrong or I'm remembering it wrong. It's just never great. Need more enemies around? Ah. Oh, there it was. Yeah, okay. I did manage to get a cascade bit there. Maybe the enemies are just too weak here. They're dying from other damage sources that I'm not getting the slash kill that I think it needs. Gotta be careful not to dash at those. They will cost me a charge and give me nothing for it.
The longer you hold out, the deeper I can search.
One tap.
If you need to leave,
Not impressive on this level, but it'll still a one tap.
These manifestations, they aren't from the neural
There
century.
we go.
Destroy them. They are drawing from your life.
And having cleared that out of there, we can just continue on with the mission as is, just for a moment. Just to make sure we get a nice round, quick around the takedown. Yep, that should do just fine. Go invisible and just sprint our way out of here. Sprint, roll, bullet, jump, all the rest of it, but yeah.
Another job well executed.
There we go. Alright, Mantis. Fairly. Next on the list is Styanax, for which that means it's time for possibly one of my least favorite missions in the entirety of Warframe. Partly because it requires me to even change where I play the game from, which is a little weird. Travel here. Carl's Garrison. Hail. Carl.
Go fishing later.
So we're doing the thumper one. All right. Deathless. Defeat Sprague. Rescue Ostrons. Do it quickly. Scavenge the extra parts. And defeat the deacons using the shock trap. So that one's easy. Those I'll need to keep an eye out for. Wouldn't Styanax not count since you can't use him to farm him? Mask and Mute, you're thinking of a different challenge entirely. I am recording various bits and pieces for farming every Warframe. This is how you farm Styanax. The ones I've skipped so far are the ones that just don't have farms. Or if it's quest-based where you just point, there's a quest. Go do.
Call have work.
You tempted to buy the Archimons off someone else? Honestly, not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. Okay, keeping in mind. I mean, 15 minutes and defeating Sprague? Probably not doable. If I'm quite honest, it's probably not doable.
Narmer worms. Call stomp Narmer worms.
Let's go.
Nobody around but Rex and a few Veilheads.
That did not give me the speed boost I was hoping for.
Find the parts chipper wants, get out.
This
grab a little bit of extra stock, because that can be demonstrated for video's sake.
Probably short.
There we
Some
go.
of your Grineer friends are locked up here, if you want to say hello.
Okay, we do this.
Activate drone. There we go.
That was mean. Well done.
Consider an alternative weapon. Ignis. I don't want it. We make our way in over here. Activate drone, should get their attention. One down. Activate drone, should get their attention. There we go. I haven't seen Ostrons to rescue yet, which is mildly concerning, but they're probably just further down. I think there's one that usually spawns here. In fact, I can see the green on the minimap. There you go.
Help the others. Crunametta.
At farm levels with Labos. I think that one's already been done on my recordings earlier on in November.
Don't see any control systems, but there is a shock mine. It might have enough juice to disable the gate.
You
Maybe one
join
of
my
your brothers
side.
Can arm it?
Brother, wake up. Killing time.
And now, in we go. They buy Labos from vendor? Yes, but you still need to get the payment.
I make shiny pumps flat now.
Come on, Sprag, let's wake you up.
Call. Scope's picking up one of your.
Been a while since I've done this, so it's going to be tough to do
I'm
this
not sure what she's carrying, but I would not
correctly.
let her hit you with it.
That grenade also brings down her armor, which will help with this. Ah, for goodness sake, chains! Dodge, 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 dodge. Woo. On the return!
Call. She's completely shielded by her cloaked drones. Those
Yep.
shock mines might reveal them. You'd have to use yourself as bait. But you wouldn't catch me doing that.
Where are the shock mines? I forgot where they are. Is it this? Do I just stand next to it? I have genuinely forgotten this bit. I can't remember if you arm it or if you just get her to land on it. I think it's just land.
Command one of your
Nope.
brothers to arm that shock mine.
So it does need to be activated like that. But we can't do it, they can do it. Right. Yep. Come on, crazy.
Now's your chance. Hit the
There we go.
drones.
Hit her with the heat procs. Deal damage as quick as we can. Trying not to get stunned by her. Failing. So that is consumed. We need brother to activate this one. I have no idea what time we're on for this, but doing the best I can.
Seer drones, take them
There
out.
we go. Drone's taken out. I'm out of grenades. We're just gonna have
Now's your
to.
chance,
Oh, it's
Call.
Bellbreaker time.
Use
I,
your veil smasher thingy.
got it. There we are. Not too terrible. Wakey, wakey, dude. There we are.
Vengra,
Oh, hold up, hold up, hold up. I see that.
where's she, maggots? Find now.
Call fight for brothers, not queens. But Call break any veil he'd find.
Alright, I'm not going to pick up the
So,
salt pickup because
maybe
that's just
Call
going to
finds
slow this
sister
down.
One day.
We're 5 minutes in, which isn't too bad, I want to say. Alright, where's the terminal to activate this? There we go. it just that? It was just that. There we go. That stock is en route, so I might as well grab it. Big ol' assassinate. Grab us a jetpack. I still need to find the extra parts. Take that as I go past. Oh, we dodged it. That's unfortunate. Grab that. No parts down there. There we go. Rescue him from this. Are there any new coal missions? No.
Brothers, wait.
Can I get 2 for 1 here? I might. If it allows me to grab the other one in time. Yes! Oh, there we go. 2 for 1. Nice.
Time for revenge, brother.
Alright then. Let's continue forwards. That should be more than enough boys to make this easier. I'll need to find the other parts. Are they going to be down this way? They could be. There appears to be someone trapped up here. Good, we need that. There we go.
You will rescue the others, yes?
What weapon is it offering me here? It is offering me Ogress. Fuck it, why not? And see markers up ahead. Okay. Yeah, waste time to
that one. The
do
thumper.
that.
Lots of weapons on that thing.
This one dead.
Alright, activate that.
I'm sure they're all dead, Call. Look at this place.
Thumper parts acquired. We're at 9 minutes 30.
Can we hurry this along?
Hello, Eric. Let's see what I need to do. Don't die, go quick. Okay, that's easy now. Just focus on that. Let's see. We see Dome and... What's the other password? Dome and Bug. Quick.
Call, looks like there's some bigger firepower for you ahead. Can
Got
you
it.
carry this?
Call can carry. Old gun good. This gun better.
This gun is definitely better.
Cross that rope bridge.
Worm thumper.
There we go, that's now active. That should allow us to just go straight past it.
That behind armor.
Just
Hop
taking
into here.
notes. I am learning so much from you.
Get our way over here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Why jump over there? Okay. I need to get to the point that it needs to be dealt with in a special manner. There we go.
Gun, no good here.
I should be able to make that flight. Okay, you know what, that works.
Just a machine.
That works.
Call, there
And
are multiple
then
ramparts near
stay
your
still.
location. Heavy gun.
Got it.
Call, heard it bad. Now, call, finish, job.
Back up from it a little bit. These brothers do not get in the way. There we go. Right, there should be a rampart. Here we go. That should have good line of sight to this. It's staying still. That should make that a nice clean hit. There we go. Some damage on it on the approach. Come on. There we go. Back up to this. Beautiful. Just gotta work down this last leg. Preferably whilst it's in line of sight of one of the rampart spots I know of. Oh, actually we don't need to rampart again, which means...
Okay, I admit.
I think we did it in time. Yep, there we go.
Impressed. Go on,
There
then.
we go.
How did you do that?
Shoot in right place. And not die.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Mostly, kind of, slightly. And there we are. Successful exit. What was the time on that? 13 minutes 27. Yeah, I didn't pick up all of the stock pickups around the map, but I also made sure I got every main objective done in a single run. 109 stock just like that, I will take those. Here we go. That's all. Cheers. One very effective run through. There we are. That is the recording for the Stynex farm, which leaves me then on my list here. And I think time-wise, this is lined up very nicely. One more to do that needs to be done on stream right now, and that is Uriel. But first things first, let's get back out of the Drifters camp. I prefer the Orbiter. Consider me old school like that. Much better. Okay. Let us switch over to Uriel. Oops. There's only one R in Uriel. There it is. Let's see. Yeah, full pitch. Full pitch will be fine. Right, but I am going to upgrade the weapon to Burston. Is that smart? Yeah, I'm probably going to use Latum anyway. Latum go bar. Okay. Is there anything you can't do in the camp that you can do in the Orbiter? Yes. You can't go from here to here without a loading screen. I consider that itself a problem. Okay. Well, let's go into Descendia. I've not done Descendia this week, so I can't just access the direct farm. Is Uriel going to be the correct pick for doing all the basic stuff the way down? We'll see how it goes. This might be bad. This might not. We'll find out. We'll find out. It's on normal mode anyway, so how bad could it be? How bad could it be? But yeah, if it goes bad, I'll just switch to Lavos, descend, and then
Why?
go for the Euro versus
Why return
Roth.
here to this? To use my past? To use me for target practice? Very well. On we go.
On we go, right. Targets?
Massacre of targets that do not fight back. Familiar. The only problem is narrowing it down.
Yes, yes, we get it, Roth. You are a disgusting piece of shit. Oh, sure, you have charms and whatnot, and people are like, oh, but the charisma. Yes, still part of the African Empire. Not a victim. Alright! Down.
The refractory is trying to
Time
purge
to
Marie from the
protect
system.
Marie.
However amusing that is, if it succeeds, this venture is over.
Now we can start actually triggering the abilities that the Roth is built for. Oh god, I've taken a lot of damage. I'm not entirely sure where I am and I'm not allowed to stand. But there we go. This is complete. Wonder who learned Maria Foreman? We just remembered one. It's Descendia.
This demon, this grossling, it mocks us with all its greed. It must be vanquished, for decency's sake.
Vanquished, and one more. Vanquished. There we go. Okay.
Dear sweet giant cat,
Off
lead
to deal
us
with the
swiftly
Legacy.
to the heart of corruption.
I take no responsibility for the corruption that happens to my memories as they are filtered through the Drifter's psyche. I do not want to hear anyone whining.
The only complaints I hear are from you, Roth.
I was about to say, the only one I hear whining is him. What's up with the self-frame challenge? Fun times? For an upcoming video. Exclamation mark goal. I would very much like to have... There we go, my full ability ready. I don't need it now, but I will be using it later. Am I mistaken, or is there no real way to expedite this stage? I think it is just a case of letting the mission decide to allow you to proceed, isn't it? Charge on Burston. That's very nice to have. I think I forgot to take Bulwark off Burston, so that's a little bit less nice. Alright. Let's deal with this. It's dealt with. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. That's a lot of damage. There we are. I'm fine. Yeah, it would be nice to have, you know, the full leg side mechanics there, yeah. Excavation time. Right, let's
leave in their wake.
Let's give a little bit of extra juice to this level. This feels like the kind of one where I want to cook it. Because if I can keep these powered, whilst everything just kind of evaporates, then easy win, right? Okay. Not the longest of charge on that, but it was still good enough. There we go, all Ignia required. I think that was about as quick as we could do that. Can't you just revive if you die? This is Descendio. I don't think you can on that, can you? Ah! Racing through the gates on a cave.
On the battlefield,
sure.
I suppose.
By this nice, more open spot. Nearly there. Success. Yeah, fair enough. So Descendio doesn't allow the self-res, so yeah, I was right to be mildly concerned there. However, survive we did.
Come, rest, and take calm.
Go ahead, show me what my buff is.
Soulslight has not abandoned you yet, and neither have I.
I receive rolling restores shields or gain plus 25% damage for a weapon upon picking up its ammo type. Can stack up to 10 times. Let's go with that one.
With Soulslight,
more damage.
We will endure.
And I've lost my companion. Shit. This is not a good point to lose my companion. This is very early on. That companion is very effective. Alright.
What is that horrible smell? Devil, is that you?
Oh, this is a lot of falling debris. Let's keep on top of the orb pickups, I know, rune pickups, as well as just... There we go. Actually, yeah, that's perfect. Let's just cast this now. We want dead enemies. That'll give us anti-serum. Lots of anti-serum means we can get this done quickly. Yeah, I'll just cast it now. More anti-serum plus. Anti-serum. There we go. Oh, there's a whole bunch of it out this way. He needs a refresh. There we are, perfect. Well, no, that was far from perfect, I'll be honest, but it worked. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the companion bit, I'll be quite honest. There's nothing I can do about it, other than just completely leaving and reloading, and I don't really feel like doing that. So I'll just work with what I got. If I manage to put it off without a companion, yay.
Royal guards, hulking necromechs, and void-torn children, all to see the sentient uprising laid low. And what did it amount to in the end?
Feels like my my ult is charging very quickly here. Not that I'm going to complain about it. Didn't mean to do that, but you know what? We'll take the slightly more cinematic kill for a moment. There we go. And next one. Eliminate all targets. Oh, okay.
Such battles were meat and drink to me. Study the foe closely, match their movements.
Eliminates all targets.
With the intimacy
eliminates the room. I think that qualifies, honestly. You know? As far... Oh, for goodness sake. I couldn't get the edge grab. As far as meeting objectives efficiently goes, I think that works.
Struggle to keep pressure from becoming too great. What were you bursting with, love? Anger, humiliation, lust?
What? Did the room do the job for me? Pretty much, yeah. The enemies in the room. Eliminated the room. Nice quick full charge on that. Still got plenty fire rate, despite losing my companion, so that's okay. I'm the engineer. Let's solve a practical problem. Yep. Mantis, thank you very much for the 150 bits there. We are indeed solving the practical problems. Need to let it build up some more juice again, so let's go hunt those runes. These runes aren't particularly easy to see because my energy fell, sadly, but I've got enough. Where's it? There you are. The defensive ones. Ooh, okay, the conversion ideal spot has changed massively. Let's fix that. Can't hit that, it's on the other side of the wall. Went too far. There we are. Ow! Please do not hit me like that. I am fragile. Is it this week they had the onslaught of Electric Xmas in one level? We'll see.
I learned early in my career, if I may. It is not what you kill.
Alright, mark target.
But who you kill that matters in the end. So, get out there and kill someone. Special.
Ow. Self-knockback away. Let's just float around for a bit. Not really anything in particular I need to be doing until the next target spawns. There we go. Okay, maybe I should have kept up kill stats. I just realized why my motion feels so weird. The penance. Frictionless. It took me until now to notice that's what I had. Next target. There we go. So I believe is our exit. Yep. Off to the next floor. Be up the bonus on that, why not?
Go on. Rummage through my things. Take what you need. It's not like I can stop you. Yet.
Don't mind me, I'll just run through, fill my screen with smoke, and my inventory with resources. Although, due to no companion, this is substantially worse. Goddamn companion bug. No vacuum. Why no vacuum? Alright, I think... Oh, no, there's a little bit more. Now I think that is all the Maker that I spawned. Yeah. Let's go, the fire's here. So I could have dropped at this point and then just reloaded, but again, I just don't want to. I will take the bug. I will win despite the bug. What have we got here? Abilities cost no energy but consume 200% of their energy cost in hell. Or arch guns gain limited ammo but drain energy instead of ammo upon reloading. Well, I'm just not going to use my arc gun then. That's easy. Because I don't want this. I'd like to have my abilities act normally, so I'll take that, yeah.
Yes, onward.
Let's go. Let's go, 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 let's go. Collect a Vitablast. Can I do that like this? I can. Sweet. I hear the weird attacks of the Jackal, but we can just move on from that. There we go. That was pretty darn effective, wouldn't you? Locate target. Oh, it's another defense. Okay. Okay. Wait till I see enough enemies closing in. Alright. I don't know what objective, what weirdness is going on with this one, I'll be honest. I don't actually know what Sneaky Retreats does, but looks like we're good. Yep. Single ability covered the entire duration. Beautiful.
No, Marie, take heart.
Wait, another defense? And it's Marie again? God damn it. Gosh darn it. Just gonna pick up runes as I can find them. And that should allow me to quick finish this. There we go. And I'm halfway charged to the next use my ult. When this one's still got 14 seconds on it.
Bursting pastures. I fear we have strayed into Roth's adolescence.
Out of my way. Alright then. We've got to deal with these tumors. Looks like they don't take much damage from the one, so I will have to shoot my way through. The map seemed confused as to which way is up and down there, but it's fine. Okay, I don't see any runes to pick up, so I'm just going to move to the next floor. Three times 10,000 credit reward. Yeah, it's basically a you lost reward. I don't know why they do this so much, but they do.
Be strong, brother of my soul.
We're destroying targets. Oh right, just the is it just the shooty targets? Because if so, I can actually just fly around them, can't I?
Not fight back. Familiar. The only problem is narrowing it down.
Oh, yeah, this is effective. Look at that! That was very effective. Just kind of demon bullet jump my way through it all. Another alchemy mode. Okay.
Tinkering with forces they clearly did not understand.
We've got some incredible variety this week.
Seal this onto your psyche, Rose.
There we go. Let's just cast this, then we get all of the bits and pieces. Nothing but amphors. I need this one actually. I need this one. And electric one here. That should be good. Nope, never mind. Didn't roll lucky on that. This should be good. Beautiful. Truly beautiful. Is Warframe a first-person shooter? No, it's third-person. It's over the shoulder. At all times. There are some weapons where you can aim down the scope, but by and large, it's over the shoulder. And you can choose which shoulder. Most people stick to the right.
Must we? Yes, we must. All right, here we are. Perfunctory, perfunctory, perfunctory.
He doesn't sound particularly happy about this. Can't imagine why. Anyway, knock knock Roth. It is your reckoning. I'm going to let him have his little aura farm moment. Why am I up here?
For you, a blistering kiss. I know what whispers in your skull, Leon. Fire silences them all.
Let the devil strike this holy image. Soul's fire is stronger than his.
I'm very bad at aiming for the headshots on such a mobile boss. There we go. Got him.
Not bad, Drifter. Not bad.
Ta-da! Yeah, that went pretty easily in the end, didn't it? It's, of course, normal mode. Not a bad turnaround. And 61 Mayfica. Is it multiplayer third-person perspective? Yeah. You can play with up to 3 other players, both in public matchmaking, or you can choose to set it to just your friends or whoever you invite into the squad to be there. Absolutely. If you want to switch mode, you can just switch it right there. You'll find usually I play solo, simply then any action that is happening in the mission is happening because it's on my screen. So it just makes for a slightly better watching experience most of the time, I believe. You didn't even realize there's an option the other day. Oh, the over the shoulder thing. Yeah, you'll get some people who will post up onto like Reddit or otherwise, like, guys, help! I'm on the wrong side. I don't know how to fix it. What's gone on? Press H. Also, fun fact, it does actually change your perspective for shooting your gun. So, say you were trying to shoot around this corner, like this, you have to step out to shoot. That's no good. If you want to be sneaky about it, boop, there we go. And you could just shoot like that. It's this most ridiculously pointless little cheesy detail. But yeah, you can just switch sides to peek around the corner like that. Warframes do be hackers. Warframes do be hackers like that. Okie dokie, that is quite a few of those scenes recorded, which is going to make it just that little bit smoother for actually putting together the main video itself. Indeed, really. So for now, I think it's about time that we get on to maybe a platinum giveaway, you know? We do those from time to time here. So let's get the, there it is. That's up on screen. This is for a stonking 75 platinum. Let's get my face out of the way. Let's get the background music killed for this one. We're going to focus entirely on this here. Exclamation mark enter in the chat if you'd like to win yourself 75 platinum. It doesn't matter if this is your first time here. It doesn't matter if you're a new player, if you're a veteran, anywhere in between. Everyone can enter, so long as you can just type in exclamation mark enter into the chat there. Give you all a moment to get in on this giveaway. And a reminder as well, if you are a VIP or subscriber, you can change your avatar in these arenas by using exclamation mark pick frame followed by the name of the avatar you wish to switch to. The full list of avatars can be found under the avatar command. Yeah. Give you all a moment to join in with that there. Your Lavos? Lavos Prime is the default tier, because whilst Excalibur may be the poster child for Warframe in general, it's Lavos on this channel. We do love a good Lavos. But if you want something a little bit different, you'll see we have got a variety of different appearances up on here as well. Switching over to Nezha like that, Lunar Wraith, you just need to put Nezha, not Nezha Prime. You'll just get Nezha. Well, Nezha Prime actually, yeah, but there is no choice between Prime or not Prime. Not unless you go for one of the community avatars that were submitted by various members of this community. Yeah, sorry Mascabute, if you wish to use the pick frame command, you do need to be a VIP or subscriber. That is a strict limit on that, because, let's put it this way, it's cosmetic, it doesn't improve your chances of winning, it is still just a randomly drawn giveaway after all. But it does mean you get to express a little bit of cosmetic freedom, and that is what games have these days. You pay for the cosmetics, not for the gameplay. Did I just do a base assist? I'll take your words. So, yeah, all of them you see there on the avatars link. And there are a lot of avatars to pick from, both for just the slot A fashions from yours truly, for basically every single Warframe. And then we have a few others as well from the community on there. Quite a few options to pick from. Nero saying, yeah, I turned into a stream where you plugged a Lavos. Checked out your Lavos Prime guide on YouTube. Definitely makes a nice weapon platform. That he does. Can also be built as a caster frame, curiously enough. Yes. Alright, last chance to get in on the giveaway here. Exclamation mark enter in the chat if you want to have a chance at 75 plat. You'll see your name slide in on screen if you indeed have successfully entered. We'll do the draw in 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do the draw. Alrighty. Ooh. If you're new here, prepare to meet the Fragmented One. This is a spoiler for later on in Warframe, but for now, many frames will enter, only one shall leave victorious, and as always was the way, it'll be the one at the back of the queue. First, we must see all the hopefuls who are obliterated. Our winner today is Cat Sweatpants 676.
Excellent work, Tenno. The extraction point is up ahead.
Cap Sweatpants of the 676 variety, congratulations! That platinum is indeed going to be yours today. And it looks like we've already got your details on record, so we'll get that sent on over to you in the next batch that comes direct from DE. Captain Sweatpants, GG's! Sweatpants there saying, oh shit, don't worry, it's not a test. There's nothing more you need to do. You're not in danger. You just get to receive the prize. Spend it unwisely. It's a free giveaway. Why would you spend it wisely? Go wild with it. Right then, y'all. That, if I just find my camera again. There it is. Hello. That is all that we have got time for today, because it has unfortunately gone. It's nearly 10:30 in the evening here in the UK. That is where we're going to wrap it up. We are going to raid on out of here to another part of the Warframe community. Let me have a quick looky-loo to see who can we raid on into today. Let's see who is up on that side of things. Number of the Warframe creators I follow apparently are not Warframe today. Let's have a look who else is around. Wow, that is an absolute sea of VTubers today. My word, oh word, that is a veritable sea of VTubing. And a surprising number of horns. What is it with the demonic appearances on VTubers? I'm sure it's not a new thing, but I'm just noticing more of it. But the main thing I can say right now is that I actually don't recognize a single name I'm looking at here. Unless I'm missing one, but... Well, I recognize Nearness, but not today. So you know what, chat? Nope. We're going to take it a different way. We're going to take it a different way. If you want to pop on over to another part of the Warframe community, go ahead and spread to the many corners of the Twitch directory. Bring tidings to those whose streams need tidings, all that good stuff. But, yeah, that is where we are going to wrap it up for today. In terms of the YouTube side of things, next week, before the next stream, you'll also see a new guide coming out. The guide is already done, ready, uploaded onto YouTube, but in order to give me enough time to work on the next, much bigger video, I've built up a little bit of a buffer so I can get that extra time in. So you'll get the next video on the... pretty much on the dot of from the week of last video. So I think that's, what, Tuesday evening UK time? Just try and space them out even when they're done a little bit sooner. You can look forward to that. Those of you on Patreon, however, will not need to wait. Just literally open up your Patreon. It's right there. It's been waiting for you whole weekend. But that is all from me today. Thank you everyone for joining in. I will see you on Wednesday for some more good old Warframe, and have a good, hopefully good start to your working week. Bye-bye.